Hi, this is Arvind here. Let's look at the market view for the week starting 12th of July. Okay, so before we go to Nifty, let's start with the US markets. So Dow Jones, in fact, if you remember last week, also I had spoken about this rally looks extended. There could be a retracement, and that's what played out. It has taken support at 20 DMA, and it's again going up. In fact, it's having a record close at all-time highs. In fact, all three indices, S&P 500 and Nasdaq, had record closing on Friday. So on Thursday, it looked like global markets are weakening. Even Europe was down around 2%, and it looked really it's going to crash. But there was a very strong recovery on Thursday itself, and Friday it continued, and it formed a strong bullish candle. Right, S&P 500 you can see is also recovered. It's taken support at just about 20 DMA, RSI also at 60 and taking support there, and a good, it opened with a gap and sustained the gap and closing at record highs. So US markets are looking extremely bullish, good recovery from the lows. Even Nasdaq, you can see here, good trend reversal pattern and closing at record highs. Right, RSI is above 70 also. So it's looking positive on the global front. Even Europe markets did well on Friday, closed positive. Let's look at the Nifty, right? So Nifty has taken support at outer end of Bollinger Band, also the previous week's low at around 15,630 to 635 zones. It's formed a doji pattern. Right now, if it has to go up, it has to close about 20 DMA, which is around 15,765. So once you see a close above this, it should ideally go and retest the previous highs around 15,915 zones, right? You can see as SGX Nifty has already given a trend reversal sign. There is a possibility of a gap up opening on Monday. It's already taken out the 20 DMA on a closing basis. So there is the chance we will open gap up. So if we open somewhere here and sustain above this, there is a chance of us testing the previous highs. So we can continue to maintain a positive bias. I've been maintaining a bullish bias for a long time because even though we are consolidating, this low is not breached. 15,500 is a very strong support. So as long as it's above that, we can definitely maintain a bullish bias, but with caution, because if this low goes, then we are in trouble. So it may even go back to 15,000 levels, right? So as long as we are above here, as of now, it's formed a double top kind of a pattern, and it's trading between the ranges of Bollinger Band, which is around 250 range, right? It's moving in a sideways direction for a long time now. So we can expect a good breakout or a breakdown, but my feel is, as I told you earlier also, there is a chance of a breakout, but it may take some more time because we're still expecting a lot of results coming out this week. Infosys, Mindtree, Wipro, HDFC Bank. So we can expect some kind of stock specific action, which may have some impact on the index also. Looking at the bank Nifty, it's closed about 20 DMA, looks stronger than Nifty. You can see it's formed a hammer pattern, and there's a good chance it may start going up. So if you open up the gap up here, and if you want to buy on Monday, look for a minor dip. Even on the Nifty, if you look for a minor dip, your stop loss will be on the Friday's high, which is around 15,730 zones. So you can go long, put a stop loss at 15,730 zones, and target will be around 15,850 to 900 zones. So if you have a close above 15,765, 770, I think we can maintain a positive stance for the next week. So even Bank Nifty, the next target is around 35,800. So it tested there about three times. You can see last week. From there, it gave up the gains. So this is a very good buy zone. If you ask me, stop loss will be on Friday's low around 35,225. Sorry, 35,000 to 34,850. That's the stop loss, the Friday's low. Okay, so let's looking at the FII data. FIIs have been continuously selling for the last many weeks, except for 1 or 2 days. So we're having support only from DII. So we need to know how this goes, because we clearly know that without FII buying, the market cannot go significantly higher, right? So other factors impacting the market, you can see the dollar index has given up from 92.8 zones, which is a strong resistance zone, which I spoke about earlier also. So right now support is moved up to 91.9. So it may move sideways for some time, which is not a big concern. And looking at the dollar against INR, that also is kind of given up. That's a good sign for us. So it may come and move sideways around 20 DMA. So not much of traction here. So we can maintain a positive bias for the coming week and wait for the range, because we're still in a sideways market between 15,600 to 900, as we're aware. So we need to wait for, it's just moving between this 300, 200, 300 point range. So we need to wait for a breakout for further confirmation. So in between, we can take trades between support resistance zones and and again trade like that. Okay, so looking at some of the leading in stocks, you can see Reliance has been underperforming for the last many days. It tried to recover, but again gave up the gains, right? So right now it is at the low point of the week. So unless this recovers, it's not going to be much support on the index. So ideally, I think it should take support around 2050 zones and it should recover. But we have to see how this plays out. Let's look at the other indices also. One of these sectors I'm bullish on is metals. You can see it given a good strong recovery from the low. Tata Steel gave a wonderful rally. We also took some trades on it. So look for buying opportunities in metals. And we have to keenly watch how IT index plays out. We took a few trades in Mindtree, Coforge, Emphasis. We got a good rally last week. So that may again continue depending on the results. So it is still below 20 DMA. I would prefer to trade, go long aggressively if it's going above 20 DMA. Right. Let's look at the other index, which is FMCG, which is also doing pretty well. It's close about 20 DMA. Marico, HUL, these are stocks which are looking good. And let's look at the other index, which is auto. Okay, auto looks extremely weak. It's forming lower highs and lower lows and extremely low at the Bollinger Band range. So we have to wait for some kind of recovery. I think it should bottom out somewhere here and start to recover, but not a good sector to go long. That is my view. So on the index front, it's clearly buy on dips, and we can also focus on stock specific action. I hope you found this video useful. If you'd like to subscribe to my live market support, please check out the links in the description, and you can also contact me by email or WhatsApp. Have a good week ahead. Take care and bye-bye.